This is the second one. The Lock Boys are telling us this was the original prototype, so it's quite historied.
Yes, it is. When I bought it, it was bright red and it had an old 302 V8 in it. And I'd read a magazine article about them and I'd really wanted to own one. And when I got in touch with the guys, they had some kit sets, but they were also just in the process of selling their very first prototype that I'd admired so much. So I took the opportunity and bought it. Ran it as a road car for about 4 or 5 years before I decided it would make a great Targa car. We discovered we bought what we thought was a good motor, but it turned out to have all sorts of design faults in it. And so it blew up on the Targa Rally Sprint on the second stage, or actually on the third stage. We were lucky enough to post the fastest time on the second stage of the day, so we did well with that. But we went through, had the motor in and out 3 times, working out what it was, and we didn't finish until 2:30 a.m. Friday morning in Kumeu. So we just hopped in it and drove it down and started yesterday, without any sleep. First stage of the day, the driver, me, had been playing around with the motor the night before and had loosened the air cleaner. So it flew off and over the top of the car during the first stage. And on the last stage of the day, when I put my foot down to take off at the start line, there's a lot of cam overlap and we got a big flame out of the carburetor, which is pretty normal, but with the air cleaner on it, it just stops flaming, but without it, it just carried on burning. So I had to encourage my beautiful wife Jo to climb out of the car and put her hands over the top of the carburetor to put out the fire, which I think she was a bit worried about a nail polish. But she did, and we got it out, but we lost 2 minutes. Got the car started again once the fire was out, but we lost 2.5 minutes.